Well, good morning, and I think we finally got our system corrected here, Randy and Susan. So we're going to take another crack at this. Worked late last night and couldn't get it to work, but finally got this system resolved this morning. Haven't lost all my IT capabilities. We're looking here at the front door, as you can obviously tell, and we're going into the front hallway. Beautiful flooring throughout. Going into now the central area, which to the right here is the living area. High ceilings, good 12 to 14 feet high. Over here is the dining area with its own chandelier and two pillars as an entranceway into that area, open area though. And to the left then is the kitchen with the countertops there, the quartz countertops, and we're looking at the cabinetry and back to the front hallway. Plenty of open space throughout the entire area, very open feeling. Going to go into the kitchen for a moment, take a little closer look here at the cabinetry. Like I say, it's very beautiful. As we see, the home is only 5 years old. Central aisle. Have a few of my things on top there, I apologize. And to the left here is we can take a scope across the countertop and looking across to the open area of the dining and the living area and the lanai. You have lighting above and below the cabinets, all across the top and across the bottom. Here we're looking at the refrigerator, Whirlpool, as you can see. Relatively new appliances. And we're getting a feel here for microwave oven at the right hand side, and of course the stove top there, which is a flat top stove. And there's a technical name for it that escapes my mind right now. In any event, here is the designer window in an area that they have for the dinette. Looking back across the hallway, which again, where we came in the front door, which is just now closed. And we're going to go over to where the in-law suite is, as well as the extra bedroom. And here we go to see the laundry closet, for lack of better terminology. And to the left then is the first bedroom, if you wish, a smaller bedroom, 11 by 11, I believe. And has a lookout to the side of the house onto Wise. And here a closet. Carpeting is in beautiful shape all the way throughout. High-grade carpeting, as well as then the flooring itself. Now we're going to take a look at the bathroom that is adjacent to that bedroom, which also can be used for guests visiting or whatever. Has a shower and has a tub. And now we're going to go into what they call the in-law suite. This here would be the sitting room with another designer window. And this would be totally a sitting room with TV or whatever you want to hook up there. They've got cable coming in there. We now go into the bedroom adjacent to it in the back, but it's also on the front of the house as well. Ceiling is not as high. It's 8 feet instead of the 12, 14 feet. And to the left here is a large walk-in closet. And then we have the bath here. This would be the second bathroom as we're going through the house. Very well equipped, very nicely put together with a shower, no tub, and I'm going to open that door because of the reflections that are on the window so you can see inside here. Here we go. And nicely tiled, beautiful tile throughout, and a sitting area there at the end. Very large compared to many places. in really good condition throughout the entire home. It's a beautiful home for their money. Now we're going to go back through that bedroom that we just came into, out to the outer sitting area here. Pocket doors everywhere is to close any one of these areas off, as well as regular doors, as you can see there. And another pocket door that closes off this entire area from the outside world, as the saying goes. Back to the front foyer. We're now going to walk back through the foyer to the left, and you can see the lanai straight ahead. And we'll take a left here, walk through there, and then we're going to take a right into the master bedroom area, which has its own little hallway. And you can see there's alarms everywhere for the fire alarm as well as CO2. Here we go into the master bedroom, which has the same carpeting. Very high-grade carpeting. I was very surprised because normally when I look at carpeting, it's mostly ratty, quite frankly, in this area. But this is really stunning carpeting. Tray ceiling there. Now we go, you can just pan around the room here for a moment. And then we're going to go into the hallway here that leads into the master bathroom. On the right is a walk-in closet. Opposite, another one on the other side here to the left. Large walk-in closets, both of them ceiling high. And now we're going into the master bathroom itself. Same cabinetry, type of cabinetry that they had in the kitchen. This is the first sink area. Cabinetry underneath. And then we look at the second sink area. Sorry that I have to be in the mirror all the time, but there was no other place for me to go, with its own cabinetry. And then, of course, the commode. And another pocket door. Here we are looking at their Roman shower, Roman bath, I guess they call it. We'll take a swing in there in a moment. And very well laid out. And turn around the corner here, and of course that's where the shower and everything is. And it has its own seating there. And back out into the bathroom itself. Back to the bathroom, back to the bedroom. And into the kitchen area. Now we're going to take a tour into the laundry room that precedes going into the garage. And you'll see it also has the same type of cabinetry as in the kitchen. Consistency throughout. Here you have pull-out drawers, of which there are 4. Very handy for storage. Cupboard. And of course you'll see in a little bit that they have the same in the kitchen with pull-out drawers. And these washer dryers stood very high, so very little bending over for those. We now go into the garage, and there you have its own sink and 3 doors, one for each of the cars as well as the buggy. And this is a little bit of a pleasant surprise, turning around and finding out they have this work area. Looks like it's brand new. The keys are still in the locks. I'm going to have to check with the realtor to make sure that goes with the house so we don't get misled here. It looks to me like it does. It's pretty stabilized, but boy, it's certainly brand new. I guess they might have added that just to make it more appealing, perhaps. I'm not sure. I will find that out. And to the right of that, behind these doors, of course, as you saw in the other homes, is all the equipment for AC, water tank, etc. Back to looking at the garage, I'm going to test the garage door here on the left. Excuse my finger, every once in a while it gets in the way. It shouldn't, but what can I say? This is not a professional video job. Another panning of the garage itself. Floor is in relatively good shape. If I were to own it, I would put epoxy floor in there, which is a relatively cheap investment for about $1,200 at most at any time. You wait 2-3 years sometimes to do that, but just a suggestion. And just makes for a cleaner floor, and it makes for and very easily maintained. This floor is too, for that matter, but the epoxy just adds a little something to it. Here are the 3 openers on the wall, each for each of the 3 doors. Okay, now we're looking back in the master bedroom hallway, and we're looking at the thermostat and the setup there for AC and so forth. Now we're going to go out into the lanai. I unfortunately at the time did not have my tape measure with me, and I don't trust the measure that I have for an application on my phone, so I didn't want to have a bad measurement. So I will be going down there this morning to get that exactly. To me, from where I was standing, it looked like it would accommodate a hot tub very easily, but then what do I know? I'm going to, as they say, get the exact measurements. These windows coming out of the living area go all the way back. They recede all the way back to the wall, as you will see. And it really provides a beautiful open expanse throughout the entire area. Something that's almost like Caribbean in the way it's set up. There's 2 fans out in the lanai, 1 at each end. Now going outside of the lanai and take a little tour there. I did not feel confined whatsoever, quite frankly, with that fence. I thought I would, and I was pleasantly surprised how open it felt. The manicuring and the management of the landscape is just gorgeous. I say that because, again, I see a lot of homes with ratty landscape, and this is just impeccable. The fence, likewise, very well built, very well structured. I found very little fault with this home, quite honestly. One can always find something, but I'm not here to make those stories up for you. We're going to go first over to, well, looking at the back of the house to the left of it, and swing around. As you can see, once again, all the bushes and how everything is well maintained. And there is a gate going out the front there, probably to let landscapers in there so that they can mow the lawn and take care of whatever. And there's very little to take care of, quite honestly. And beautiful day. Sorry it couldn't have been that way when you were down here. A little windy, but nothing terrible. Okay, we're going to swing back down the back side of the home here. I'm going to measure that area too between the fence and the house, just so you have a feel for that as well. They have video surveillance, which I found interesting, on the back. And when I go back, I want to check something else on that video today. I think that is possibly linked into it. I'm not sure. I'm going to check on that too. I'm just giving another pan of the back there. And you'll see in a minute where the cameras are located. I'm going to pan over to the right now so you can see that side of the house. And again, that fence is very well done. And very, not a lot of grass to worry about there. And then there you go. There's one of the video cameras right up there in the corner. Another one will be down in the middle. And finally, another one at the other end. For what purpose other than just video surveillance? I don't know what it's tied into. So once again, another thing on my checklist to take a look at and talk to the realtor about and find out what the story is and all that. I can't imagine there's any issues with robberies or anything because that area is very safe. And also, for the record, there was absolutely zero noise. Heard nothing. It's a very quiet corner compared to what we saw when you were here. Going to take another look at the kitchen for a moment just to give you an idea about the cabinetry and the drawers, just so you have a better feel for it. Drawers underneath there where the flat top is for the burners, and all easy move drawers type of thing. And then when we open this one, you'll see a bottom drawer there that slides in and out. And that whole theme is carried throughout all the cabinetry there. Once again, the oven, and above that, another cabinet. Pull out bottom. Likewise over here, the same thing. And to the right of that, you'll see the garbage area for either recyclables as well as for standard garbage. Another cabinet with a pull-out drawer next to the ice box underneath, and above that, more cabinetry. Plenty of cabinets everywhere. Once again, a panning of the area. Now, going outside, you'll see Wise over Wise on that street sign there. So we have the street coming and going. It's a big circle, basically. And there you are, looking at the landscape on the corner that you have. Not one car, only one car, I should say, came out of that area whatsoever. I heard nothing. Even walking around there was no noise whatsoever. Very still, very quiet. Everything beautifully landscaped everywhere. Behind those homes is the golf course and a pond. And frankly, I would not want to be on the pond in that particular area because, there are possibilities of alligators on those ponds. They don't go far. They don't go behind the homes or anything. They have that all very well done. Looking back at the front of your house here, once again at the front door area, just to give you a better perspective. Sorry, my car had to be in the driveway, but if it was in the front, then we couldn't see the front. So I just decided to leave it there. But this will give you an idea of what it's like with the 3-car garage again, or the 2-car garage and the buggy garage. And again, panning the neighborhood. It's garbage day, so that's where the bags are at the end of the driveways. And now we're going to go in the car, and I'm going to take you with me as we go around Wise Avenue for a moment. This is on the back side of your house. I'm coming around from the back side. I kind of jumped into the middle here. And the fence, you'll notice, goes around your neighbors as well. So there's that pole there, that post, I should say, the stone post is where the fence is in the back of your house. And another one in the corner. So that the fence goes all the way around, as you know. Very well contained and very clean. And here we are at the corner of Wise and Wise, and we're going to take a left on the main Wise that goes out then to Moyer Loop. And I wanted to just give you a perspective of the neighborhood as we drive along here. On the left will be another street, and we're coming up to a cul-de-sac that is on the left as well. And coming now into Moyer Loop, which is where the main thoroughfare is with cars going in and out. And you cannot hear them whatsoever from that location there. And now I'm going to swing on to Moyer Loop and take a right. Taking a right goes out to Morse. And that, of course, north on Morse you go to Sumter, left on Morse to Brownwood. There is the pond that I was talking about behind the homes there, on the opposite side of the street from yours. And there is the golf course, the beginnings of it. That's an executive course. And then there is a championship course right up the road here, which is Belle Glade. And that is a great course. I've played there a couple times. And it expands along the left and the right. I'm kind of going a little faster here. I looked in the mirror and suddenly realized I had 5 cars behind me. So I picked up the speed a little, and that's why we're traveling at the rate we are. There is the golf course. That's the championship on the right there. And we're going straight. And then on the left, you'll see more of the championship and its own ponds, etc. There's not a lot of alligators to speak of. In fact, down here, I have not heard about very many at all. Maybe 1, maybe 2. They pop up at different places. We have them in our area. So there you have it, and hope you enjoyed.